Evan was unhappy. Not long ago, he had been shut up in the shed for taking a train that he was not assigned to, and he nearly had a serious accident. Now all he could do was watch the other engines go by with the trains along the branch. Well, that's just great, sighed Evan. I'm stuck in this shed with no work, and Bert is trapped in the shed, the old dock. Before he was rescued, Evan had stumbled upon what is supposedly a railway engine named Bert. Unfortunately, Owen hadn't seen him when he went to get him. It was evening when the other Normie branch line engines returned to the shed. So, how was everyone's day? Asked Edwin. It was normal, replied Arthur. Took some fish out of random docks, and a slow goods down to Allswood Junction. If only you could see those little engines down there. They were so small. Yeah, sure, scoffed Evan. No, it's true, protested Arthur. Owen can back me up on this. Yes, indeed. Their line, from what I can understand, goes up to the old Minnesota Railway mines, which is where most of the ballots we use around here comes from. I'll believe it when I see it. Oh well, Evan, I suppose your day was hopefully interesting? Evan did not reply for a moment. Well, it wasn't all that eventful. I mean, aside from watching the various passenger trains come through the station, I've been here lost in thought. About what? Asked Owen. About the engine from the old dock. What old engine? Asked Edwin. Bert is an engine locked in a shed at the disused dock near Ballyhoo Tunnel. You mean the one where Peter was hidden? Yes, that one, explained Evan. I tried to tell you to go back for him, but you didn't. Then Owen remembered. Oh yes, oh dear, I'm so sorry, Evan, said Owen. That's all right, replied Evan. Well, with that out of the way, we'll have to go back and get him. You mean we'll have to go back and get him? You still have to stay here until the Fat Controller allows you to come out again. Well, you need me in order to retrieve him, and you need my help to find him. Owen knew Evan was right. All right, Evan. I'll have my driver tell the Fat Controller the next time we see him. When he's not thinking about toppings on his fourth Big Mac, chuckled Arthur. The next morning, Owen arranged for his driver to tell Sir Topham Hatt what Evan had said. Interesting, said Sir Topham Hatt. That evening, Evan, Sir Topham Hatt, Owen, and Rocky set off with a couple of workmen to the old dock. In there, sir, said Evan. The workmen went inside. They returned a few minutes later. Well, said Sir Topham Hatt. Well, there's an engine in there all right, but he's seen better days. Owen, can you pull him out of the shed? Yes, sir, replied Owen. The workmen attached a rope to Owen and Bert's front couplings, as the building was too unstable for Owen to go into the shed and get Bert. Slowly but surely, Owen began to pull Bert out of the shed. Oh boy, it's been years since I've seen this yard. Oh, you must be Evan. And you must be Bert. Yes, indeed. Well, pleased to meet you, Bert. I'm Sir Topham Hatt, the controller of the Northwestern Railway. Bert was surprised. Northwestern Railway? Said Bert. Wait, what is today's date? Sir Topham Hatt looked at his phone. It's August 6, 2018. Bert was surprised. Oh my, it has been a long time since I've been in that shed. When were you put in that shed? Bert sighed. Well, I arrived in Sodor, goodness knows how long, but it was definitely before this NWR existed. I was privately owned by this dock, shifting fish and other shipments between here and Barrow. I do recall seeing a few other engines along the dock and the branch. My driver told me they worked on Sodor and Mainline Railway. But then, hard times came, and the railway built that new so-called fishing village further up the line. The dock got less and less work until it was time to close. The manager came to see me one day. Well, I guess this is it, Bert. The dock is officially closed. So, you're going to scrap me? I asked. Why no, Bert. You are one of the most hardest working engines I've ever had the pleasure to work with. So, until I can find someone to purchase you, you will stay in that shed. So that's exactly what he did. If you couldn't tell, I was left in there for a very long time. As time went on, the strong winds blew the roof off the shed, and I was, and currently, am filthy, said Bert. The engines were surprised. Well, I guess we'll have to send you to the Sodor Steamworks to get repaired. They have all the parts and equipment to make you a useful engine once again. Oh, but I don't know any jobs that you could do. Oh well, we'll deal with the problem when we get to it, said Sir Topham Hatt. With that, Evan buffered up to Bert. The guard blew his whistle, and the cavalcade set off. They were soon rolling slowly and carefully along the line, until they arrived at the junction where a signalman flagged them down. Is there a problem, sir? Asked Rocky. Yes, unfortunately, Peter was late going to the Brickworks, so you'll have to wait until he arrives at the junction, and then for Arthur to roll past with the bricks. Oh, botheration, it's nearly dinner time. Owen sighed. How much longer will it take for that manager to get a dedicated engine for the Brickworks? Then an idea flew into Evan's exhaust. Oh, sir, I have an idea for Bert. What is it, Evan? And Evan explained his idea. A month later, Evan was waiting at Vegus station. The passengers had not even started to arrive at the station when he heard a whistle. Is that Sheffield? Evan asked. I guess, but he's early. They soon found out. Rolling into the yard was a small red tank engine with the name board for the Asperger charity. Hello all, what do you think? Evan was surprised. But Bert, is that you? You look splendid. I know. Are you that new Brickworks engine Evan told us and the others about? Yes, indeed, replied Bert. But how? I thought the manager was a so-called penny pincher. Oh, he was, until your fat controller threatened to stop delivering bricks to the harbor if it meant it would cause more confusion and delay for the railway. And, well, he gave in. Nice, but I'm sorry to interrupt, but could you get a move on? I don't want my passengers to start complaining. Oh, why yes, sorry. In fact, I need to get the line clear for Peter. With that, Bert's signal dropped and he set off. Bert is now happy. He makes deliveries of bricks to wherever they're needed on the island and the mainland. Though sometimes, when the Brickworks isn't that busy, you can see him doing odd jobs around the island and Barrow. His favorite job is doing whatever is needed on the Normie branch with his friend Evan and the other Normie branch line engines.